Alright, so guys, I'm back. So guys, like I was trying to explain to us the other time, sorry for the break in transmission. It was just normal power outage. I used to it for we that were in Nigeria, we are very much used to it, so it's nothing surprising. Okay, so uh where were we for the GBPC chef? So we looked at the monthly time frame, then we can see the weekly time frame. Then how about you take a look at or we take a look at the daily time frame and the 4 hour time frame. So now stuff like this are for swingers in their best interest. They get or in our best interest because I'm equally a swinger. Okay, but sometimes I also enjoy day trading. It's just that the only thing there is most times we don't get to have enough profit like we would expect on daily time frame. Sorry, on time frames that are lower than daily time frames. So that's why some people prefer to swing excuse me their trades. So excuse me. Alright, so I'm trying to sorry, hold on please. 1 minute. Hmm. Yes, please hold on. Alright. Um so moving on to the next, let's go to another time frame. Now that I've seen that there's a whole lot of stuff happening around here, down, you get. So I'm still not going to believe that what's happening here is yet a breakout. Because if you look closely here, we had the same breakout that turned out to be a fake out instead of a normal breakout. So this is not the first time such is happening, breaking out of 200 MA and then bouncing back. This is our first time encountering that. So let me say we are not surprised. Okay, so the next thing we will do is let's just see if we have reversal candlesticks yet. Okay, so you see this hammer that is pointing up like this on weekly time frame is a reversal candlestick. This This one in particular is a reversal candlestick. Okay, so I'm expecting that this week this guy should touch down to this place and then bounce back again and go down. Okay, so the next thing is let's look at daily time frame and see what we have. So on daily time frame, we're going to try to squeeze the entire structure and see what we might have had excuse me over previous times that might have made us to know whether this guy is going to turn really bearish. Okay, I'm saying the setups. Okay, so we'll start from here. It was first on all of this. I'm sure it was something that happened in just one day, 15th January. And you see, everything just went so way down on 15th January. That's so much. As more than 2,000 pips that melted that day. I think something happened to CHF that day. CHF went way up. I'll try and check on 15th January. Something must have happened because this is so much, so much. A lot of people might become billionaires and millionaires that day, and a lot of people might have lost a lot that day. So we had another thing here and it came down. So let's go again. So we had another thing here, it couldn't break that height again and it came down. So we had another thing here, couldn't break that height again and it came down. So we had another thing here again. In fact, this one looked more or less like a head and shoulder thing, and it took days, like I mean days, after hitting this high. See, it took almost more than a month. So excuse me, I'm expecting some price action that look like let me let me first put it like this so that we all can understand. Okay, so that was a retest. What happened just now was a retest. So this is a distribution phase. Okay guys, this is a distribution phase. So I'm going to label this. This is a distribution phase. So that's, I'm going to label that distribution. All right. If you have questions, you can type and send. So I'm going to label this distribution. But the thing there is, I don't know how strong this distribution phase would be. If you look closely, you will see that 1.228 has been resistance for a while now, over previous times. 1.28 could be resistance. So oftentimes this pair have been rejected at 1.2, 1.28. So 1.28 to, you see, so below 1.28 a lot happens. So I'm going to wait patiently and see if we can have the same thing here. This entire setup is bearish now. I'm sure on smaller time frame. So, and I don't want us to mix things together. So I'm going to start to see if I have positions running on GBP that we need to close. Yes, we do. So I'm going to try as much as possible to close in so that we don't incur further losses. Please excuse me a minute. because whether you're a scalper or you're a swinger, what is important is that you make profit and you are not trapped. Please excuse me. Still trying to give feedback on the phone. So please hold on. That 1.285 is a strong rejection zone. And that's why that pair was rejected around there. So that's a lot. One point two eight five is the strong rejection zone. That's why it was rejected there. So the next place to watch out for is 1.25, 1.25, maybe 1.258, 1.26. There, well, maybe 1.26. Maybe 1.26. So be on the lookout for that next place. So currently it turned bearish, and a lot of people, or let me say a lot of sellers, are in the market already, and they're trying to push this bill. If I see or spot this candlestick rejection, a strong one, and it closes, we're going to sell very hard. Okay, closes below 1.28, we're going to sell it very hard. Why? Because that already gone to test where we wanted to test, so there's no point. And the only way to find out is when we sell. Okay, so just hold on a minute. Let's see what's happening. Okay, I think it's across board that all pounds pair turn bearish. Okay, so um please just hold on. All right, guys, I'm back. So let's continue from where we stopped. I'm still here with you guys, so let us continue from where we stopped. So I said on daily time frame, this zone actually looked like a distribution zone, okay, where we have previous times that there have been, build up of cell pressure around here, okay. So what we'll just have to do is to wait and see further rejection. So there's nothing bullish yet around this zone. It's just some kind of ranging kind of thing. Okay, if you notice, it went up, resistance 1, it came down, went up again, resistance 2, it came down. I don't mind seeing another one if we can get. I don't mind, so that we can have it rejected about 3 times at about 1.29 thereabout. But as it looks, if you look closely, we have on daily time frame, we have 2 pin bars already showing massive rejection, and 2 pin bars here. Previous time we had a pin bar here, it came down, then we have 2 pin bars already showing rejection again here. So if we can still get another one, but if not, if this 4 hour candle closes, sorry, this daily candle closes this way, well, many sellers are going to come in at this level and then push this price down to at least 100 pips thereabouts, where we still have daily support or perhaps weekly support. Then from there we will see what happens next. Do you guys understand? So let's go to 4 hour time frame. If you check the 4 hour time frame, you will see that this pair is already building pressure below my 100 moving average. So that is what sellers are trying to do. You can see that there's a lot of distribution around here. It's moving this way, kind of drop, then like this. So we're going to wait and see. Currently is looking more of in the favor of sellers. So that's what we're waiting for. So we're going to keep looking at this pair as long as possible below 1.28. So the next pair I want us to look at is, let's try and go back to GBP USD. Let's go back to GBP USD and see what's happening around. Alright, so currently on GBP USD, a major, I don't know, just hold on. Uh, I'm trying to get, if we can, there's nothing looking really nice this pair yet. As it looks, nothing is really looking nice in the setup. It's just pretty choppy. So it's not one of the best pairs to trade right now. But if you look at weekly time frame, maybe we could have something sensible. So at one point we had our first resistance at 1.42. We had something that looked like a rejection candle back to 1.37, and we had a push up back. This is the first resistance at 1.40. Then we had it drop back. I wouldn't mind if we can still see something to push it back to 1.40 so that we can test 1.40 twice before we can say we want to really sell. Look at, it's been choppy all this while, but until then, pounds does not look like a pair you really want to be trapped in, because you never can tell. Right now it could bounce back up, and so look closely, you would see that, okay, I think on daily time frame for 1.400 have been tested 3 times. Oh, I see. This is the first time that all this testing are very important. You know, I told you if you test it about 3 times, it's really going to have some self pressure. So there's no point buying it right now. See, that's tested it 3 times. So the sell-off have begun. So I don't know. Sellers might want to defend this 1.38 again today. Sorry, buyers rather might want to defend 1.38 again, but I think the sell pressure is still very massive because I cannot see any accumulation again. So the next key area of resistance would be 1.38 if the sell pressure really goes or really plays out. Okay, so that's that about GBPUSD. I want to check a pair, NZDUSD. Now you see this pair is doing nice and interesting. So I've been observing this pair for a while now. All I can see is, look at this. It got beaten back here, went up, came back, then from here pumped up. Now it has broken this channel, and even on a daily time frame, we cannot see anything meaningful. Then I'm going to be forced to want to sell this. However, I'm sure buyers will defend this 200 moving average. So the point I'm trying to make is, let's watch this very closely. Alright, so guys, here's another pair I'm trying to watch closely, and I'm very sure this pair has a lot to offer. It has a lot to offer, and I don't want us to overlook it. It does have a lot to offer. So, um, please hold on.
And I just pointed this out on Twitter. I've actually been this area again right around 109.30. All right, this is going to pound break below the 138 region. But don't be surprised if we see it move even lower than that, perhaps all the way down toward 131.50. Again, this has been a key level for some time. It was resistance, support through this area, support again. All right, so the area between 134.50 and 135.80 would be the first support area to keep an eye on if we do see a breakdown, followed by 131.50. But first, sellers have to get below 138 on a daily closing.
So right now, guys, if you look closely, this is pound, and I'm expecting buyers. I think this is making sense, making a lot of sense. So I'm expecting buyers to defend 1.377, and if this 1.377 breaks, we should be seeing if 1.377 breaks, we should see 1.35, 1.358, 1.36, perfect 1.36. If that part, if that point breaks, all right. So this space has been touched about 3 times now. So that can bring about a very strong sell pressure. And I don't want us to risk anything. You see, daily close below 1.19 can launch 1.16 on Euro USD. And that's what I'm trying to be very careful over or allow. It's really going to be because 1.195 stands as a strong resistance that we cannot afford to miss out on. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So right now, this is all we have. But the next couple of days will be very choppy, very choppy. So yours should brace up for impact. Brace up for impact. Don't say you were not told, because areas will just be moving sideways, 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 and you will not know when it's going to really move. So brace up for impact. Don't say you were not told. Sorry about that disturbing sound. I'll be right back, guys. So I'll be right back, guys. Just stay tuned, or you can always come back.